And welcome back to Jumping the Gun. We have made it to week 14, episode 14.
Mm-hmm.
Clings, how are we feeling over there?
I'm feeling great, actually.
How was Thanksgiving with the kids?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
Wonderful. Yeah.
You said Kyle was a great chef.
Yeah.
Shout out
Kyle
Kyle.
was amazing. He can throw down in the kitchen, man.
Stat guy and chef.
And chef.
Man
He's
of
single.
many talents.
Hey, ladies. He's single. He's ready to mingle. Shout out Kyle.
We'll do the usual show. We'll start with people lie, numbers don't. We'll do the safe six, sexy six with that sexy six cash. Or sorry, safe six.
Safe six
my bad.
cash. Yeah, that's all right.
We are after the Monday night game with a Broncos win.
We're all jobbed up on a win.
We're getting started late, but we got that dub for the safe six.
Mm-hmm.
Cashed out a nice little ticket there.
Hope you played it.
I did.
No, I'm talking about our listeners.
I hope you played it. It's
There
worth
it
a
is.
look.
Yeah, come on.
We'll do the NFL recap and preview. We'll do the student athletes recap and preview. And then we'll talk a little bit hoops, but like I said, it's late, so I don't know how in-depth we'll get, but we'll talk a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see where we go with it.
Let's start with it. People lie. Numbers don't. Let's go. We got James Cook, 120 total yards and a tutty. Sprung your boy into the playoffs.
Sprung me right out of the playoffs. He cooked me.
Yeah. You said you went against him?
Yes. I had the dub. I was already celebrating, and he just broke like two big runs, and I was like, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, he was on my side, taking me to the playoffs. So
nice.
See what I can do. A little playoff push.
All right. My first one is going to be Big Bucky Irving.
Oh, Bucky.
Big Buck. Shout out Big Buck. We got 152 yards and a tutty. And then I had to go with my other guy, who's his buddy, Mike Evans. He had 118 yards and a tutty. I knew he was going to score. We had him on the big play for 2.
Yeah.
I knew the one was a lock.
Yep. Same with Nixon. Felt like he was a lock. So we're going back to that this week. A little look ahead to the big play parlay. Going back to one each.
So who else did you have to finish up? Because I want to save mine.
Okay. So I had Terry McLaurin, 8 receptions, 73 yards. I'm looking at the 2 tutties, though. Getting that Commanders offense going again.
I think we said it a while back. He's definitely a problem with a better quarterback.
Absolutely. And then I had Brock Bowers, 10 receptions, 140 yards, and a tutty. The rookie,
I've been wrong about him.
The rookie continues
I'll
to play
apologize
well.
to anybody I told not to draft him. I was wrong.
Yeah.
One wrong out of 9 that I said to draft. Bo Nix, I was on him. Look at him. Come on now. Anyways, my last guy for people lie numbers don't is my MVP pick, Saquon Prince Barkley.
Prince Barkley.
From Philly, Fresh Prince.
Oh, you're onto something there.
Prince Barkley and King Henry.
I like that.
Hey, that might have. All right. That just came.
That's something.
That just came.
Pause.
Hey, whoa. All right. He had 107 yards and a tutty, as you know.
Yeah, he's nice.
He sealed up the victory for the Philadelphia Eagles. But yeah.
Yeah. So
let's move on to this review.
Yeah, week 13 recap. So Thursday, Thanksgiving games. Lions beat the Bears 23-20. Bears fire their head coach for the first time in franchise history.
That was a good
mid-season.
game.
Sorry, mid-season.
Right, first time. It had to happen.
Over 100 years,
it had to happen.
That play at the end was awful.
Right. You don't waste 30 seconds with a potential game-tying field goal on your hands, on your plate on Thanksgiving. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I'm on it right now. But that game, I thought it was actually a pretty good game to watch for the start of Thanksgiving because you expect the Lions to just come out firing.
Yeah.
And Bears hung with them. I was getting food ready, and I looked back out, and I think the Bears were up at one point. I don't know if they were up, but they were. I think they were up, bro.
I don't think so.
I wish Kyle was here.
I don't think. I'm looking at it right now. They scored 3, then 13, so they're up 16-0.
Okay.
And then they scored 7 and 7 in the third quarter, and then
so it was 14-16 at one point.
No.
Okay, whatever. I thought it was a good game to watch. I thought the Bears. I was hoping for a Bears pull off. That's where I'm getting at.
Yeah, looking to see a Lions down.
I kept.
You want that
peeking
number
around
1
the corner.
seed?
I want it bad.
You want it bad.
Bad. All right, let's move to that second game. We had the Giants losing to the Cowgirls.
27-20.
Cowboys are on 2-win streak. Look out. Super Bowl.
Super Bowl?
Nah.
I don't think so. No chance.
No chance.
They don't stand a chance.
That was geek.
But they played Drew Lock. Yeah, I thought he was going to look better. I mean, I guess he looks better than Tommy DeVito, but that's not saying much.
Right. And the Cowboys, let's be honest, they allowed 20 points with that Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
So both teams, I thought
Drew Lock,
my bad. But they allowed 20 points to a struggling Giants. So it's like if you're trying to make a statement about you being relevant right now, no, you're still not relevant.
Yeah,
let 20
I think
points.
they know. I think they know.
I hope they know. Don't let this go to your head.
America's team.
Yeah. America's bird.
Yeah, there's not much more to say about that.
America's bird is the Eagles.
Caw-caw. Go Birds.
So,
right, so
he has to.
Not
yet. Yeah, now we got to say it. So my man is wearing a Kelly Green Jalen Hurts jersey right now. He looks fresh in it, by the way.
I like green. It's my favorite
same color hat as me, so I kind of feel like I'm looking in the mirror.
There you go. Hey,
Look
green is a nice color.
So
like
he
green.
lost the bet. He has to wear this jersey for this podcast episode, and he also has to say "Go Birds" anytime we bring up the Eagles.
Go Birds.
There it is.
Yeah. Anyways, Packers 30, Dolphins 17 wraps up those Thanksgiving
I was wrong about
days.
that one, by the way. You try to tell me.
Yeah, it's nice to play in Miami if you're the Dolphins.
You can't get used to that shit.
Right.
Don't get
practice. You can't practice in cold if you're in Miami.
They should be on. They should start realizing that, and like, I don't know, travel. I don't know, do some kind of.
I don't know.
Hey, that's my Marine talk.
I was gonna say, I think they travel the day
Send them to
before.
CAX. Send them somewhere.
I think they just travel the day before, so they're always practicing in Miami, essentially.
Yeah, they get comfortable out there.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's terrible.
But Tua,
you called it. I should have fucking listened.
Tua feasted though on Thanksgiving.
He
365 yards, no interceptions, and they still lost.
No interceptions on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Jordan Love. It's nice to see him not turn it over for once.
They're in the NFC and they're 9-3. I need them to start losing too.
There's a lot of good NFC teams right now. Actually,
NFC's hot right now.
NFC is cooking.
They're girthy.
Whoa, who's girthy? That's crazy. Yeah, you did. We'll go to Black Friday. Just an unnecessary game.
Yeah.
But Chiefs squeeze out another one. 19-17.
How much do you think they paid for that flag?
I don't know. It's like beating a dead horse. It's in every conversation. Like everybody's talking about it, about how it keeps happening. I don't know. There's no explanation at this point. I don't know what to say.
No,
They get bailed out a lot.
Oh, it better not happen in the Super Bowl again.
I hope they don't make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, but I mean, AFC doesn't look. I thought the AFC looked really tough, but not after this past week.
Oh, watch yourself. Don't get too proud over there.
Let's go to the next one.
Oh wait, Brock Bowers though. I did want to say I had him. People lie numbers don't. He's as advertised. He's cooking.
I was wrong. I've said it. I said it many a times, and I'm not going to keep saying that I'm wrong, but I was wrong on it.
He's a stud.
I like to be humble about it. I was definitely wrong, and he's definitely proven me wrong. So he's a stud, man.
We'll go to the 1:00 games. Colts beat the Patriots 25-24. This game was closer than I thought it was going to be.
I think we both said it was going to be close, to be honest.
Yeah, I just didn't. I stayed away from betting on it just because I didn't know what it was going to be. This is about what I thought. Like, it could go either way. A little higher scoring than I thought it would be.
Richardson single-handedly put him on their back, though. He won that game.
Yeah, 100%.
Two passing tutties, 2 rushing tutties.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why he wasn't in our people-wide numbers.
That's what they need. That's what they need to do for them to win. That's what he needs to do. That
just let him do that.
Confusing. Yeah, he needs to eat like that for them to win.
I don't know if he. I mean, he only threw for 109 yards, so he only rushed for 48. So
You got Jonathan Taylor though,
I think he's
rushing for 96.
Right. I think he's making the big plays when they need to happen. I think that's what you're talking about. I think he played well.
Yeah,
and it showed.
and hey, it's perfect for the Patriots. You're
Staying
lose a
games.
close game,
Yeah.
but you get a better draft
You don't look
pick.
like you're tanking.
Yeah,
You're not going to lose your draft pick.
you look okay, and then get a better draft pick. Not a bad move.
That's not allowed.
Can't tank. No tanking. All right, we got the Steelers over the Bengals 44-38 in Cincinnati.
Fuck the Bengals, man.
Screwed the sexy six.
I needed that.
We needed that. That was a tasty one.
So Russ cooked.
Russ did cook.
I don't know if we can allow any more Russ slander on here this season. He's definitely showing.
I'll bring some slander if it's warranted.
I mean, but is it warranted?
No, he cooked. Russ certainly cooked.
414 yards, 3 tutties.
He brought the danger witch.
Man, I can't wait
took
to
our
play
money.
these guys. I can't wait to play these guys because I want to see if that's for real. I don't think they do that to a good defense.
When the Steelers play who?
The Eagles.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Eagles.
Birds. Go Birds.
Man, you got it. You better start saying that louder.
Go Birds.
That better come out on the other side.
Whoa, easy.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Man, Bengals played with our money.
I didn't want to beat a dead horse with Joe Burrow because I thought he played well, but that defense, the coach needs fired.
Yeah, I guess next time. Well, you said you like the Bengals this week. A little look ahead. I was gonna say next time we shouldn't bet on the Bengals defense like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not against it. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
So
they should have won that game. Like
They fucked that one up badly.
You can't let Russ do that.
No, we'll go Chargers 17, Falcons 13. You did call this one.
Mm-hmm. Falcons, their tendency. I just think
calling the bye week a win.
The bye week's
like
a win. It's because they're inconsistent this week, but also or not this week. They're inconsistent this year, but it's to me it's very obvious. I think a lot of people get sidetracked in Kirk Cousins' big showing, so they're like, "Oh man, they have potential. They have potential."
Right.
Not saying any names, Mark, but they have potential. Me, if you don't do that at least 2 or 3 games in a row, I just not even 2 or 3 games. I got to just see it. And I see it week in, week out. They lose and then win. Lose and then win.
Yeah, they're as inconsistent as you can get.
So they may just pull off somehow, some way, pull off a win next week. Just saying.
They might. Chargers, I mean, defense carried them.
Yeah. Shout out to Josh for calling that out. I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago he put me on him.
4 picks.
4 picks on Kirk Cousins. I think one of them was a house call.
Yep.
Because I know their offense didn't score.
Yep. That's that Greg Roman special right there.
That's that Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh's got them boys right over there.
Well, I was talking about the offense not getting any touchdowns.
Oh, I was talking about the defense. But anyways, Chargers look good. I hope they can get an upset next week, but let's fast forward.
Yeah.
I don't want to get there yet.
That's fair. We'll go to the Seahawks beat the Jets 26-21. 21. I said 20 and a half.
You were close. You were close.
I'm gonna count it as a win though.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, yeah, special teams don't count.
So they got the kick return.
I mean, they count, but
it definitely counts. It counts for my money. They took my money.
That's what I was gonna say. They count, but I'm with you for calling it because I watched the game and
the defense held them to 14 points.
Facts, because the Jets are terrible. They look terrible.
The kickoff return gave them the 7 that took them over.
Right.
I had it. It was there. The read was there. Special teams, I didn't think about that. Now that I could admit.
We got to start watching that special teams. All right, let's move to...
The Jets suck.
Jets.
Suck.
I like that.
It's one too many sucks.
Whoa. All right, let's go. Texans beat the Jaguars. I'm glad we left this one off. I kind of had a feeling that this one was going to be close only because of that rant I just went went on with the Falcons about just watching games and just seeing things. I see the Texans just imploding.
It hasn't
Almost
looked,
like I called it on the 49ers earlier in the season.
yeah,
I see it with the Texans.
yeah.
They're imploding.
It hasn't looked great all year. Like it's just been off all year. I know they lost Stephon Diggs, but I don't know. Nothing's been right.
Making dumb plays like taking out Trevor Lawrence. That
Yeah,
was wild.
that sucked. That was not nice to see. It was
Dumb.
yeah.
I mean, I get playing with the. I mean,
He said it, yeah.
He said that he plays with, all this emotion. I think a lot of players use this as. I'm not going to say an excuse, but they use this as their reasoning
Their
for
way
it.
out, right?
Right.
The reasoning, yeah.
And I don't think you can use that when it's obvious that you need to have common sense, be a professional out there on the field.
Yeah, and just the way the hit looked, it kind of looked like he was anticipating him to slide the way he was going to hit him.
Yeah.
So
I don't think there's an easy way to say it. Like you knew what you were doing.
Right.
Be smarter.
I mean, it is split second. It does move so fast out there, so it sucked to see.
Right.
Mm.
I didn't see him turn around and check if he was all right after either.
Oh well, that's because he was getting jumped. They started jumping his ass.
I was looking at Lawrence. I seen the
he was down.
He was tooling it.
So he was close.
No, close. Did you not see his hands?
He did the
Yeah. That's bad. All right. Anyways, I don't want to keep beating a down man.
Right. Yeah. 23-20. I don't know. Like you said, the Texans. Just I don't know what it is. It's not. Yeah. It's not there right now. It's just not there. Nico cooks though. Nico's a dog.
He might be moving. Nah, no way.
No, they won't. They won't move him.
Nah. Let's go to that next one. The Cardinals were close.
So
I
close.
almost had it. I almost had this
close.
One. The Vikings though. Let me start with the Vikings. I think the Vikings are another team that are flashy, and we think it's the offense. But I think it's their defense. The reason why they're 10-2. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? I think they're a good defensive team. Not gonna say they're for real, but I think they'll do a little something in the playoffs. They'll probably, hopefully, it's not a home game because that's where they tend to lose.
True.
So what you got?
They do look good defensively. They've been pretty solid all year at defense. Mm-hmm. It's just that offense has so many weapons that I think they can get mediocre play out of Sam Darnold and get by because Jettas is going to help out.
He went for 235, 2 tutties, no picks, so he's not turning the ball over either.
That's what they need him to take care of the ball. Turnovers for, I think, a team like that has good weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback, when he's not your superstar player, you have to take care of the football and get it to those superstars like Jefferson.
He's throwing tutties to guys like Johnny Munt. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's because Jefferson's getting all the
Jefferson,
help.
Addison, Hawkinson.
I mean, yeah, they have so
they
many
got
weapons.
A squad.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones caught one, so that's another receiver.
They're at 10-2 now. They're
right.
legit. But like I said, with Sam Darnold at cornerback, I just don't.
And we know how they are on the.
They'll be good.
They're bad in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they got a bad.
I think they're a playoff team, but
Facts.
I don't know about deep run.
I'm with you on that.
Cardinals.
They got to get right this next game. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it on that.
They're there.
They didn't wake up.
They're there.
They're all right. They're all right. Bad loss.
They're lingering.
Yeah, bad lingers.
The lingers. We'll go to Titans Commanders.
You take this one.
So
I'm not. I don't want. I need them to lose.
Yeah, I mean they're sitting out 8-5, so they're getting back in the right direction. They have a bye week coming up, as so do the Ravens, and it's a time for them to get healthy and kind of make a second half push now to the playoffs because they started hot, got cold, now they're kind of getting the rhythm again.
They got cold because we left them off that 1 week versus Steelers.
We forgot about the Commanders. Yeah,
and
but I don't know.
Jaden Daniels, man, 4 tutties total.
Yeah, they look
passing.
They looked really good
rushing
yesterday.
tutty. Yeah, they looked really good. They definitely got me back on the nerves with them. Like at first, I was, you heard it here on here. We called them frauds last week, and they put up 42 points on the Titans, but it was an impressive 42 points. So
Yeah, they got up early and kind of just controlled the game.
Ate their breakfast.
Brian Robinson went crazy. Huh?
Ate their breakfast, drank a glass of OJ.
Stayed for a little bit, watched some TV, used their bathroom. They just controlled it. Not much more to say there.
Nope.
We'll go to Buccaneers at Panthers. Bucky's.
Big Bucky's house. All right. We got to clear it
at
up.
Bucky's house yet. They were in Carolina.
That's right. Yeah.
So Panthers win another one. It's close. They only win by 3. Or sorry, they lose by 3. Panthers in another one, lose by 3.
I was wrong on this one. I've been saying that a lot tonight. I'm not always wrong, guys. But I was wrong on this one because Baker. I wasn't totally wrong because Mike Evans scored. So hey, but I thought Baker was going to have a revenge game on the Panthers, kinda, and it wasn't too impressive for Baker. I think I got Baker on a high pedestal right now.
Right.
So I'm expecting like that 3 tutties every game.
Right.
And let's be real, he got the dub.
Yeah,
he's got him at 6-6.
They did,
potentially getting in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to be fighting. I think they're a scrappy team to make the playoffs. It's an uphill battle. There's a lot. Like
Falcons
I said, there's
leading right now with 6-6. I don't see they're going to lose at least half of their remaining games if my tendency's right.
That's a good point.
Bucks win 3 and they could win. They could be in.
Something to keep an eye on. Bucky Irving cooked.
Big Bucky
cooked.
All right, Mike Cook. Yeah, we already hit on both of those guys. So let's move to the next one.
Last one, not last one. Second to last 4:00 game. Rams at Saints. Rams win 21-14. Saints losing Taysom Hill. We talked about it earlier. And Taysom Hill is now 34.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone through a lot of injuries.
I think he retires.
You said you think he retires.
I think he retires. I think he's finally done. He's a guy that haunts me as a Texas fan. If you know, he played at BYU with 2 knee braces on and ran for like 200 yards, maybe 4 touchdowns that game. Just cooked us.
Yeah.
So when he came to the league, I knew what he was about, and he definitely showed us in his career that he's a one-of-a-kind talent.
Yeah, it sucks because he's a lot of fun to watch. We've been Taysom Hill fans, so he's I'd like to see him come
better,
back,
Taysom.
Yeah, I don't.
But
think
if
it's
not,
happening.
hang it up. We support you.
Yeah,
here at Jumping the Gun.
Ultimate football player.
Yeah, for sure.
Rams, they're another team. They're sitting at 6-6.
I'll mention
that NFC West.
I still set on it.
Cardinals.
Whoa, pause. I still stay on it. Stand on it is what I meant to say.
There you go.
Cardinals are going to easily win that. They're going to come out on top. I see the other teams just not imploding, but not being able to scrap together those wins.
Yeah.
Seahawks is the only team I could see given the shot. We thought the Rams were back. I see them as another Saints team. Just not there. Cardinals look the best in my opinion out of the West. It's ugly over there, so you have to make a pick. So I'm gonna stick with the Cards.
I feel that. Last 4:00 game.
Bring it up.
Birds.
Run
Bird
it down.
Bowl. Game of the week.
24-19. Eagles.
Go Birds.
EAGLES. Eagles.
Go Birds.
Yeah, baby.
It's tough.
So you go ahead and give me a little rundown of what you've seen.
Yeah.
And I'll take it.
Oh, man. So, boots on the ground. I was watching it in person. Watch it all unfold. I was very pleased.
Great video, by the way.
Thank you.
That was a great video.
It was
if
a nice
you get a
flyover.
chance, check it out on the TikTok.
We're live on all socials. Follow us. Jumping the Gun.
Great
Some of
video.
Jumping the Gun pod. I don't know. It's Jumping the Gun. You should find us.
Yeah.
Look us up.
Come on.
All we do is win, right? Seniority.
Yeah. Google me, baby.
Anyways, back to this game.
What you got?
I think our offense played well. I'm pleased with how they played, except for scoring. When we got on your side of the field, couldn't score. We give Justin Tucker opportunities. He continues to miss. He continues to be a problem. I don't want to point fingers at what happened to Justin Tucker's a problem.
Right.
He's a big, big problem. I don't know what it is. It's got to be mental. But
it's definitely mental because I'm not gonna say he doesn't do it all the time, but he did like a little prayer thing right before his last miss. Did like the little hand across the chest,
He's seeking help
cross
from the
gesture. So I don't know.
Seeking help from the Lord. Like I said, I think it's just mental. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't trust the hold, the snap, the timing, something. Don't know what it is, but it's just not right. It's costing us games.
Mm-hmm.
He left.
Definitely costing
He left
all
7
games.
points on the board. Changes the whole aspect of the game if he makes
not even
goals.
just leaving. Like I know we can what if and say, you know, if those points go in, we definitely no. I think it's more when that first miss happens. It's like sinking sand.
Like I said, it changes the game.
We're not
game plans change.
Yeah, we're not driving to score a touchdown because we're only down 2. We're
Right.
driving to just it changes everything.
Right.
Think about it as you take the opportunity out of Nick Sirianni's hand to fuck up.
Yeah, because you essentially go down 2 touchdowns.
A guy that is known to fuck up.
Yeah.
You're going to take the opportunity out of his hands to score? You're going to put it on you guys?
Yeah.
The whole game?
Our offense, like I said, we moved the ball well. Just besides Justin Tucker, we couldn't get in the end zone until the end. We got a garbage touchdown. Like we scored in the first quarter, and then we scored in the very last seconds of the game. Like it just nothing in between, no substance in between. I'm still optimistic.
Who would you say is better, Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry? We got to see the showdown.
I'm taking Saquon. He's
I hear it. No,
little younger.
I'm with you.
More athletic.
I'm only asking because I had a conversation with I brought him up last week. Christ, my buddy. Shout out Christ.
Shout out Christ.
But I had a conversation with him, and he actually said Saquon is better than the King Henry. I'm a King Henry fan, so I'm not gonna say that. I think he's the prince. Like we just brought it up. You know, I think he's the prince.
Yeah, I like that. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, I think he's the prince. Saquon Prince Barkley. There we go.
There it is.
But back to you guys not being able to score. I think that's more of our defense.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say we have the number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah,
easily
at this point for sure.
I think
since the bye week, there's even like stats wise, it is a fact.
Right,
like, you guys have been now won 8 in a row.
8 in a row.
Yeah, I mean the defense has been there.
The grade 8.
The D has been there.
We got the 8th win on number 8. Ooh, I like that.
Got him.
So he is 0-1 against Jalen in the career.
There it is.
I just want to have that out
head.
there, just in case.
When they're starting.
In case, right? When they're both starting. Yeah, because I will give that to you, Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll give that to you. It's a wash on that. To finish it up though, I think the Eagles have the most complete team. I think and I said it last week, and it did have a lot of fandom going with it. But I think this game proves it.
Yeah.
It definitely, as a football fan, I think they have the best. Defense wins championships.
Especially, yeah, I agree. So. Especially after watching the Lions with the Bears. I mean, 3-point win there.
Exactly.
I think their defense.
How do you struggle against the Bears, but you're the
They've
team?
Also lost their middle linebacker, Anzalone, and Hutchinson.
Right.
So 2 of their top
lost
guys.
Graham.
Yeah, but he's not on the
Oh, there ain't no but after that.
He's not on the same level as them. I think veteran leadership wise.
He's not, I agree with you. He's not on the same
talent,
level.
Like, both of those guys are Pro Bowl players.
He's not on the same level as Hutch, and I'll say that as in I think they both came from Michigan, by the way.
I don't know where
I'm pretty sure
BG
they both
went.
BG came from Michigan.
Yeah, so did Hutch.
Okay, so boom. I think Hutch is better right now, as in he's in his prime right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say BG's up there with him, but losing BG is almost. I mean,
it's a big piece. Like I said, the veteran leadership is the biggest aspect of it.
Facts.
That goes a long way.
And I think that showed that our defense can take that kind of hit and still be good. Is what I'm trying to lead to. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what shows we're better than the Lions. I think we brought it up last week. We'll see. You know, it was kind of a question mark. I think this game against Joel, I think that's a statement.
I think so too. I mean, it's a good win over a good team. We have a loss to a good team, so I'm not completely heard about it, but I mean, you want to win every game,
Right.
so I don't know. Right. We got a bye week coming up, so let's get right, and then
we got basically a bye week coming up. We got Carolina at home.
There you go.
Last thing on it, I think this statement game. I kind of had a question mark about the Eagles being Super Bowl caliber and haven't fully said it yet. I'm fully saying it now. We're Super Bowl caliber.
I believe it.
The Eagles, man, I said Eagles about
go
6
Birds.
times, and yeah, you owe me about
I don't
6
think you
go
did.
Birds. No, we'll have to recheck. But anyway,
we'll listen.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Let's move to that next one.
Purple and green.
Green and then purple.
Purple and green.
Until you guys win.
We got a bye week.
No, I'm saying until you guys beat us, it's going to be green, purple. Green comes first. You guys got to win it back. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's just how it goes.
For now. All right, Sunday night. San Francisco takes the L to Buffalo, 35-10.
Snooze fest. That's all I got to say about the game.
Yeah, underwhelmed by the 49ers. They lose McCaffrey and Jordan Mason, so things are going downhill quickly.
It's like someone said that 49ers was just going to
I think I heard it on this podcast.
Yeah.
Some podcast, jumping the
gun.
The goat,
man.
The gun, that's it.
The That's a dolphin. I think
that was a better goat. That was the last time it sounded like a dolphin. That was better. Any Hooters. Yeah, no.
Hooters.
Buffalo getting that run game going.
Yeah.
If James Cook plays well, Bills play well. Josh Allen, that play was sick, by the way. The the lateral. He was
the pass lateral.
Yes.
He
sick.
had a pass and caught a pass and scored a touchdown the same play.
Essentially. That was sick.
Mm-hmm. But it's just Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things.
49ers losing McCaffrey and Mason. They're going to have to start getting creative moving forward. I mean, to win games without both their, essentially, what has been their starting running back and who's supposed to be their starting running back, losing both of them, you're in a tough spot. Debo's probably going to get more carries now.
He's definitely going to, yeah, I could see that.
Start getting creative.
Mm-hmm.
They need to win games or else they're cooked. If they lose another one, drop a third straight, that's tough.
That's the burn. I just had like a premonition. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't.
49ers downfall is here.
But I knew it was coming.
The 49ers downfall.
They weren't for real.
Is here.
I knew it. All talk.
Yeah.
Debo. All talk. Debo.
A lot of injuries, but
he's always injured.
Happens to a lot of people.
Right. Yeah. It's unfortunate with C-Mac. I'm a C-Mac guy.
All right. We got special Monday night.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we kind of watched it while we were getting ready and all that. Cash the Safe 6. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. First week on the Safe 6. Shout out Mark for bringing that up. If you played it, you got paid.
We got a safe and a sexy now. I'm hoping the safe stays safe, but it's going to get a little testy this week. We already looked ahead a little bit. But this Monday night game, Jameis Winston, 497 yards. He was chucking the thing.
It's typical Jameis. Huck it, chuck it. He's there to compete every week. It doesn't matter what team he plays on.
Yeah, he's insane. And we got a special people line numbers don't. Jerry Jeudy, 9 receptions, 235 for a tutty. That's insane.
The Broncos are pissed they cut him. That's a revenge game.
Was it I think they traded him.
Was a trade. Regardless, revenge
either way,
game.
He's not there anymore.
Come on, man. Woo!
Yeah. Broncos, though, get another dub.
Yeah, Bo Nix.
He had 294.
294. 2 costly picks. But I think the kid's for real. I think he's definitely...
I think it's promising to see him...
He's making guys like Marvin Mims and Cortland Sutton look like superstars. Both had 100 yards this game.
Yeah, I think it's promising to see them also win a game high scoring like that. To put up 41 points,
at
that's
home.
No slouch. Like that's a nice
against arguably good
Browns
defense.
Have a decent defense.
Right.
I mean,
we've shouted them out a few times.
They haven't been great this year, but still 41 points. That's
right.
Especially when you need to when they're putting up 32.
They beat the Steelers who just put up 44.
True.
So I mean, I think their defense is all right. Personally, and we played them this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
So-
We'll see what they have a good look at.
So
making a
I'm
playoff
saying
run.
for the Broncos to score that much, that just shows props to the Broncos,
Right.
like we
Yeah.
originally were trying
Yeah,
to
they're
say.
going to make a
Yeah.
little playoff push. We'll see how strong it can be.
Come on, let's ride.
Yeah, we'll go to that Week 14 preview.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Preview. Got Thursday night, Packers at Lions.
This is a good one.
Lions are favored -3.5, money line at -175.
Would you say this is your game of the week?
I would say it's my game of the week. I think it's going to be a high scoring.
I got another one I that's going to be in there, but I'm gonna
I
have
think
to
you should
say
take it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll save it.
If you think it's going to be that good.
I think it's going to be that good.
Okay.
We'll save it.
I like it.
We'll save
like
it.
it.
So, but I will say this is going to be very good. So
This is mine, so
Yeah. I'm with it.
I don't think we can go wrong.
So who do you got?
I'm taking the Lions at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my bias is definitely itching to come out. I'm going Packers.
Yeah.
I hope Jordan Love can not turn the ball over 10 times in this game and get the dub. I need the Lions to lose. I need that number 1 seed. You got a big number 1 on your chest right now.
Yep.
Is that the Eagles?
Go Birds.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go. The Lions, I expect this game to be high scoring. They have the over at 51.5. That's high, but I can see it happening like a 31-28 type game. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Lions defense,
Definitely.
just like I said,
I would definitely
like
take
we
the
just
over.
said, they've taken some hits on injuries, so they're not as powerful. Packers have a good offense. I think it could be
Testy.
high scoring. The Thursday games are usually electric.
I
so
think it's
I'm
going to
taking
come
high
down to
scoring.
them turnovers. You said Jordan Love had a turnover problem a few weeks back,
Yep.
and since then I think he's dimmed that down, and they've been
He
hot.
definitely has
and
taken that back.
and they've been hot. So I could see this. Yeah. I'm going to take the Packs. I'm pretty sold on them, giving them a run this game.
All right, we'll keep it moving. We'll go to the Sunday games, 1:00. Saints at Giants. The Saints are favored -5, money line at -230. We have a safe 6 play here. The Saints. We're taking the Saints over the Giants.
Do we want to go through the games and then announce the safe 6 and then do the sexy 6? That might be a better.
Save the safe 6 for the end.
Yeah, we'll just and the sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
as we
yeah.
go through here and pick our teams, we'll come back and do the parlays.
Well, we know the safe 6.
Right, but you'll announce it then.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Announce it. Oh,
You like
get
that?
zesty
You
over
like
there.
that?
He
Yeah,
said
announce it. Yeah, I had a little hand gesture.
All right, I'll
in
save
there.
that.
I had
Saints
a
are on it,
hand
though.
gesture in there. Delion knows I get.
He's getting handsy.
When I start talking with my hands and I get handsy, I'm getting into it.
He's getting handsy.
Let's go. What's the first game we got?
Saints at Giants. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints. So that was a safe 6. We both took the Saints here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Saints on this one.
I see them. They're gonna have to, now that Taysom Hill's out of that offense, they're gonna rely more on Alvin Kamara and I guess Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Right. I just think the Giants are that bad to where the Saints roster has enough on it to beat them.
I agree.
If that makes
I agree.
sense. They have at least enough play. I think Carr is enough.
Carr and Kamara feel like enough.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Facts.
Yeah, Drew Lock just stepped in at quarterback over DeVito.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not really an upgrade. I mean, it is an upgrade, but that's not saying much.
Depending on weather conditions, I could see this being a beat down on the Giants. I don't know how well Carr plays.
Well, for the safe 6 sake,
right.
that's a tongue twister right there. The safe 6 sake. Safe.
There you go. Get it out.
I like it. We'll go with the Browns at Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers are favored -6.5, money line at -275.
Who you got on this one?
Yeah, I think the Steelers are going to win.
Me too. Good thing it's a safe pick.
I thought we were saving it. Saving the safe.
I was just throwing a little jazz in there.
It is safe.
Yeah, it's definitely
Feels
safe.
I'd like to see the Browns win.
No way they do it twice.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't see that happening.
No
That's
way
why I'm
they
going
do it
Steelers
twice.
here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we definitely just got to see Jameis throw it like that, but I don't think he does that on the Steelers. If I'm being real,
They're going to chuck it. But
they're definitely going to chuck it, but I don't know if the Steelers are going to allow it. They're definitely going to get the ball. They're going to pick it.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to get turnovers.
And Russ just cooked, so, I mean, he could do the same thing. You never know.
We'll see. Bo just had a nice day against them.
True. We'll go to the Falcons at Vikings. The Vikings are favored. Let me see here. -5, money line at -230. I'm taking the Vikings. I'm just not believing in the Falcons right now.
I gotta stick with my tendency. Tendency.
There you go.
Man, that word gives me trouble every time.
Just
like the Falcons give me trouble every time I have to pick on them.
Yeah, you gave them the win on the bye week,
and then they just lost. So this is the week that they get the upset. I'm not convinced that the Vikings have. I mean, their defense is good, but I don't know. I think this is a game they slip. I'm not convinced that they're that good, if that makes sense. They only have 2 losses, but a lot of their wins were scrapes. They've been scraping these wins.
Yeah, a little revenge game for Kirk. You think he goes back and cooks?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's definitely a good call.
A little slip might be nice. 2 or 3 touchdowns with the Falcons money line.
Yes.
Yardage.
I can get behind that.
Some yards.
Yeah. That's a big fatty.
I might think about it. But I think the Vikings do win. I think their defense is enough to. The Falcons, their offense is so hit or miss.
Right.
I think when they go against a good defense like the Vikings, I mean we've been saying this Vikings defense is solid. So
it's definitely the only reason why they're in games.
Yeah, if they lock down the Falcons, I think they're for real.
Okay.
But like I said, the offense, Sam Darnold, he started out hot, but he's kind of flatlined. He needs. For them to make a deep run, he needs to start kind of cooking. But I just don't.
The Falcons' secondary isn't their problem normally. It's their front 7. So yeah. I feel like if they can slow down Darnold a little bit,
little Aaron Jones game maybe, get him going.
They can try. That's my point is them getting the upset the Falcons. So right. I think they can maybe slow down that Vikings offense to where. Like you're saying, Kurt, the revenge game.
I could might be
the
there.
Falcons
it's a good spot.
Yeah.
It's a good spot. I don't hate it. We got Raiders at Bucky's house.
Big Bucks.
Big Bucks.
So the Buccaneers is now Big Bucks. If we ever say Big Bucks, that's who we're talking about. Big Bucks is Buccaneers.
I've been saying Big Buck for a while.
I know. I just want everybody to know. If we're saying Big Bucky.
I just always call them the Bucks. So
Yeah. Big
emphasis on the buck.
I don't know why you do that. I think that's the most zestiest thing ever.
Zesty? It ain't zesty.
Anyways, who you getting?
So the Bucks are favored -7, money line at -340. I'm taking the Bucks.
I gotta go with the Bucks. I'm on that hype train.
Yeah,
I think they win that division.
Yeah, I like it.
If I'm being real.
Yeah, not really much more to say here. It's easy to bet against the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
One of those teams where it's just. Lock it in.
No, facts. I'm with that.
We got the next one. Panthers at Eagles.
Let's go.
At the link.
At the link. We're going to be fired up here. I like the spread. The spread's at 12.5. I like that. I think.
Run it up.
Run it up.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Eagles.
I'm going Birds. Eagles.
Go Birds.
And I don't think there's really much to say. I think this is, like I said, a bye week for us. I don't see the Panthers doing much. I think Bryce has a tough day with our front 7.
Yeah. Bryce has been playing decent, but I think this is a bad spot for him.
I don't think those receivers do anything.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's the problem.
I hope I'm right. Because if we come back Monday and I have to eat these words, it's going to be tough.
I don't see a world where you're wrong, to be honest. I think they've been hot. Like, they've been playing. They're still losing, but they're playing well. Like, both losses
I think
within 3
last year's
points.
just scaring me so much. We won 10-0 and then lost 1-6.
Right.
So
right.
I think it's just coming back to haunt me. I've seen us lose to bad teams, but
it happens.
Like I said, after beating y'all, after this last game for Shaw, I'm just I'm big on the birds.
Yeah, I feel
right now,
that.
So
Ride the high horse.
Take the spread.
Yeah, it feels safe.
Yep.
I like it.
Touchdowns for everybody. AJ's getting one. Devontae's getting one. Saquon, Jalen.
That's neat.
But yeah.
All right, we'll keep it rolling.
Let's get it.
Jaguars at Titans. The Titans are favored -3.5, -190. I'm gonna take the Titans here. I wish I didn't have to pick a team.
I don't want to pick.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have to.
I think I'm just gonna go Titans with that. With Jaguars losing their quarterback. Yeah, I think the Titans squeaked this one out.
Yeah, not really a great one to
Tony
pick from.
Pollard day. He didn't have a good day last one. Bounce back.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna probably put a slip with Tony Pollard on there.
I put him in there.
Heard it here. We'll go to the Jets at Dolphins. The Dolphins are home favored -6.5, money line at -280. I like the Dolphins in this spot. The Jets just suck really bad.
I think it's a nice bounce back game for the Dolphins. I think it'd be a struggle at first until Tua starts really exposing the Jets defense for what they have turned into.
Yeah, he just
put
up
makes sense.
Over 300 against a decent Packers defense, so I see him doing the same here against the Jets. There's no reason he shouldn't.
Jets.
Yeah, there's no reason he shouldn't. Aaron Rodgers, there's no way he comes back.
No.
No way.
No. I think you said it 2 weeks ago. You asked me if he was coming back, and I said, yeah.
I just don't think it happens.
If you ask me that now, no chance.
Yeah, I just don't think it happens.
I wouldn't come back to that. If I'm Aaron Rodgers.
I think they'd mutually split.
Just sign the deal with Pat McAfee and
join his show.
You're on there enough.
You'll get some bread.
Yeah, and you ain't gotta get beat up all the time and look like that. Did you see that one play where he scrambled for like 12 seconds? Ridiculous.
Old man moving around back there.
Crazy.
Old man moving around back there.
I would not be doing that at that age. I mean, I could, but.
So we got Seahawks at Cardinals. Cardinals at home favored -3, money line at -145.
So this is my game of the week. And the reason for it is whoever wins this, I see taking that lead into whoever wins this for one is the division leader after this game.
Right.
But I think whoever wins this builds that confidence, that steam, and runs with it. Because we're looking at five weeks left.
Yeah, we're late in the season.
In the season. I think the Cardinals will have, if they win this game, they'll have wins over the Niners. All of them. They'll have wins over they'll at least have 3 wins. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe more. I haven't looked at the stats.
Right.
But I think this is a huge game. Both teams need it. So game of the week for sure.
I like that. I think it makes sense. I hope it's high scoring. Sometimes with both of these teams, the games are just.
I don't see it being high scoring.
It's probably gonna be a dogfight.
I see it being a defensive game,
like a 19-16, something gross,
something crazy.
Yeah, something weird.
20-18.
Yeah, something weird,
ugly.
So we'll go to the next game. Bills at Rams. They are favored. The Bills are favored away -4.5. Money line at -210.
I think this is a no-brainer. Bills.
This feels sexy.
Absolutely.
I like the Bills.
I think the Bills are definitely sexy. This is like I said, no-brainer. These 10-win teams, you got to watch out for them.
I see the Bills running all over them, really.
Yeah.
I think they can, if they can get the run game going, they can control the game.
I see passing all over them. I think the Rams have their best defensive anything is their defensive line.
And that
they got a young defensive
they have
line.
that good rookie linebacker.
Right. He's a front 7. He's normally Russian.
Yeah.
Russian. He's actually not Russian. He's American.
Rushing,
yeah. But no, if anything, I see the Bills passing.
Yeah, I see the Bills coming through with this.
Coming through with a big Bills win. Day.
So we got Bears. Bears at 49ers. The 49ers are favored -4.5 at home.
I don't want to pick out of this game either.
-215 money line. I don't know. What do you think? I have it crossed out over here. I mean, if it's crossed out, it's crossed out.
So do we? What for the safe? You crossed it out, so it's no longer on there.
I mean, it's It's on there.
Do we swap them out with the Bills and guarantee these people some money? They're over there shaking. Everybody's shaking their head right now on us. Bills, 49ers, no brainer.
So we're going with the Bills.
Yeah. Go ahead and make that sub, bro.
We're going to double up on the Bills.
Facts. That should be a no brainer. Double up on the 10-team wins. Or yeah, the 10 win teams.
Yeah, there you go.
Get that out.
Come
Tongue twister.
There you go.
It's late. It's late, brother.
Brother, ugh. So back to that Bears 49ers game. I'm going to take the 49ers here.
I'm going to pick the 49ers with you.
Yeah, I like them here.
I think it's close. Caleb could definitely beat up on the struggling 49ers. Yeah, now that I'm being real.
It's more on I'm more picking the 49ers because of their defense. I think they could hold down Caleb. Got a new coach coming in, so who knows what it's going to look like.
Sure. So that's potential breakout.
Yeah, they could figure something out.
Right.
It is a sketchy one to pick from, so I'm not mad that we switched it there, a little switcheroo.
I got you.
So we'll keep it rolling. We got Chargers at Chiefs Sunday night, little primetime pick action.
This was another one I wanted to kind of have for game of the week, but I didn't.
Yeah, it is going to be a good one. I'm excited to see what
the
Chargers.
Bolts.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the Chargers do against the Chiefs. I'm going to take the Chiefs here.
They need this win.
This is a good matchup all around.
They need this one. Come on, Jay. Don't let me down. I got the Bolts on this one.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Bolts. I think let me go first. I think Herbert is definitely going to have a game against the struggling Chiefs defense. I think he's throwing the ball very well. He's finding that he has some receivers, QJ with a bad showing the other week, but I think he's looking to bounce back. So
he can't catch anything.
He's in the NFL. He's got to be. You know what I'm saying? We've already seen what he can do. I think the Chiefs are down bad enough, not down bad enough like record wise, clearly, but down bad enough to where they're struggling in games.
Yeah, fair.
To where the Chiefs or the Chargers can easily, sneak this one out.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see the Chargers.
One of those AFC primetime games.
Yeah, I could see the Chargers pulling it out. I'm just not sure. I don't know. The Chiefs at home against a division opponent, it feels like a good spot for the Chiefs too.
I mean, they're 11-1, so they've been doing this to us all season.
They're going to win a close game. It's going to be like a 3 or 4 point game, and the Chiefs are going to win
with a flag
in the last minute.
You heard it here.
It's going to happen. Just watch it, folks. So Monday night.
Let's
Bengals at Cowboys.
Yeah. This one, I think it's sexy. I
you
hope
picked the Cowboys.
Agree. Whoa, not with that green on. Not with that green on. You're confused.
Got him.
I went with the Bengals, and I think this is it's not a get right game because the Bengals are out, but I think it's a game to where the Bengals have to show that they're going to be all right next year. Does that make sense? Like they have to show that they're not completely ass.
Yeah, I feel that.
So and the Cowboys are completely ass. So I got the Bengals on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals as well for that.
Sexy?
Yeah.
Is it sexy?
I think it is. But they just
I'm picking up the pen.
They just cooked the sexy six. Keep that in mind.
I know. But it's the Cowboys. I'm up for betting against the Cowboys this week.
Monday night, we'll be here recording again.
Hey, we've hit every time we've put a Monday night game on.
We'll have to stat check that, but I like the idea. So let's put them on.
So. I believe
the pen's up.
Pen's up.
The pen is up.
We're going Bills, Bengals. Ooh, we got the Bees.
All right, so the safe six, we got the Eagles, the Bucks, the Steelers, Dolphins, Bills, Saints. Again, that's the Eagles, Bucks, Steelers, Dolphins, Bills, Saints. All money lines.
The hell out of this thing, man.
We got you.
No, you were shaking the.
That was you.
The mic. Was it?
Yeah, when you were writing.
Oh, thank
you were writing something over there. He's in the lab over there.
Yeah, I'm doodling.
All right, so Sexy Six. Now it's time for that.
Let's dive in. Let's dive in.
So we have the Bills, Bengals,
something sexy
penciled
up.
in.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, here are the rest of the picks we had the same. Saints,
Mm-hmm.
Steelers, Bucks, Eagles, Dolphins, Cardinals, Bills, Bengals. So the Bills, Bengals already on there, obviously.
Let's go with. Ooh, I think we're gonna have to double dip on this one.
There's a lot of double dipping.
I don't care. Let's double dip. Let's go with what's this? I wonder what the Steelers. Here, I'm pulling up some odds right now, so we'll be able to get that. What's the Steelers are negative 295. I don't know if that's sexy enough.
Are the Cardinals at home against the Seahawks?
Oh boy. Oh, are they sexy enough? He's shaking his head.
I think so.
I'm gonna have to ride. Let's go.
I mean, there's so many that we would have to double down on.
We need it. We need
the 49ers?
it. I'm with the Cardinals. You don't have to convince me no more. Cardinals, throw it on there.
There's a bunch of toss-up games this week.
I'm with it. Let's go Cardinals. So we got, so far on the Sexy Six, we got Bills, Bengals, Cardinals.
Yeah, we need 3 more.
Ooh. Let's go with, man, that one's a tough one. I think we might just have to double down on them, the Lions. No, because I didn't.
I like the Lions.
I didn't know. No. I didn't get up to their opponent. I just seen the odds. I seen Lions negative 180. Whoa.
I like the Lions.
Nah, I can't do that. Let's just go Steelers. That looks the most promising.
What's their line at?
They just robbed us of some money, so maybe they'll give some back. Negative 295.
I don't mind that.
Throw it on there since we got the Cardinals on there.
Steelers.
So Steelers are on. Steelers.
Yeah, it came out bad.
That's all right. They suck anyways. They deserve that.
Yeah.
Not this week. They don't.
Yep. I mean, I don't. My money doesn't see teams. It sees green.
No, I'm with that.
Give me the green. Give me my money.
Hey, so do we get sexy and just take the Eagles spread then?
No, I don't love that. What if the Panthers just keep the game close somehow?
Maybe dumb it down to 10.
What about the Dolphins? Double down on the Dolphins. Man, there's so many.
I don't want to double down against Aaron, if I'm being real.
Yeah, it's fine.
I could probably get behind doubling down on the Saints.
Saints at Giants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. All right, we need one more. Why don't we do the Titans? Just say, fuck it.
Man, you know what? I just realized there's like 7 teams on bye this week.
Yeah, Ravens are one.
That's why we're having such a shit. Oh, man, this slate sucks.
This slate's not great.
Yeah, sorry, folks. We're going to do our best. I'll let you pick. You go ahead. Give me a...
Do you think that I'm saying Titans? What do you...
No.
Just take a risk?
No. I don't like the risk on the Titans. Give me a better risk, please.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Bucks. We just put the Bucks on there. Bucks. I mean, that's another double down, but there's just not many to pick from this week.
Bucks. Let me see what this looks like then.
That's 4 of the same.
Yeah, I got it up right now. I got Saints, Bills, Steelers, Bucks. Go ahead, read it off.
Bills, Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Saints, Bucks.
Missing one. Oh,
Bills,
right there, Bengals, right
Cardinals,
there. All right,
Steelers.
so yeah. I like this for the Sexy Six.
What are the odds?
Plus 762.
Okay, so not bad at all.
Not bad. I will definitely be playing this. I'm gonna put a little 25er on it. Actually, 25 for 190. I can get behind that.
I like that. It plays well.
Yeah, we're gonna ride that. Go ahead, Sexy Six. Let me take this one. Sexy Six this week is the Saints, Steelers, Bucks, Cardinals, Bills, and to follow it up with the cash, the Bengals on Monday night.
Monday night cash.
Play that Sexy Six.
Come on.
Come on.
Primetime picks this week. I'm going Lions, Chiefs, Bengals. Lions, Chiefs, Bengals.
And I'm going to take the Packers, Chargers, Bengals. Packers, Chargers, Bengals. Bolts up. Let's go, Jay.
Packers, Chargers, Bengals. So he's looking for 2 here.
Yep, looking for 2. I need 2.
I had a clean sweep this week with the Broncos dub. Clean sweep across the board. Give me the dubs.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Nice
I should have made that a slip.
For sure. I've been saying it. We got to start listening to our podcast when you were doing your slips. Just listen to I'm telling you, don't listen to it to critique yourself.
Hey,
listen to it to get that money.
Yeah, we've been getting that money. We've been getting that money.
All right, let's go to
student
athletes.
Get it going.
All right, so we had a huge week. To start it off, we had hold on.
Fuck Miami.
Yeah,
we're screwed.
Start with that Miami game. Let's start with the Miami game.
So, Cristobal has.
Let me get these games pulled up.
He had the most bizarre call I've ever seen to finish a game. When we were losing by a touchdown with I think 4 minutes left, we're 3rd and goal, don't get it. 4th and goal, Cam Ward starts trotting off the field. I'm like, where's he going?
Where's field goal choice. What are we doing?
Why is he kicking a field goal? It makes absolutely no sense.
You're in a shootout right now where it's touchdown, and you go, oh, let me just try to trust this defense that blew a 21-point lead.
Makes no sense.
Fire his ass.
Yeah, I'm not one to call for people's jobs because it is his job, but he's made over $20 million.
And that Kelly Green you're wearing, you better fire his ass.
He's made over $20 million at Miami, so I don't feel bad.
Yeah, he got his bread.
Because that was just the worst call I've ever seen.
It cost your whole season.
Literally cost the season. You need to stop no matter what, so it just makes no sense to kick the field goal there.
Facts.
Yep, I think we're cooked.
I hate to say
it's like only a 40% chance we make it now.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening depending on who loses this week. So I'm hoping for chaos.
Right.
Let's see some chaos.
I'm with you on that. Tennessee almost lost to Vandy, 36-23. It was a close game. Vandy almost pulled another upset, but Tennessee found a way to win. I still don't believe that they go far in the playoffs. You got South Carolina. We called it on the upset against Clemson.
A good defense.
Great defense.
I don't understand how they lose and get to the ACC championship.
I played the under on points on this, and it was a great call, 17-14. Nailed it. Let's go. Penn State beats our Maryland boys 44-7. Penn State, oh man, I gotta say it. They're starting to find their groove. They're putting up more points. They're starting to give me that look that I've been looking for all season.
Yeah, this is how you're supposed to beat a team that's not on your level.
And I'm not gonna say that they're here, but keep a lookout for Penn State. Finally,
yeah,
I'm saying it. Keep a lookout.
Doing something.
Notre Dame 49-35 over USC. I don't know what to think about Notre Dame. I really don't. I think it's because they're not in the conference. And it's like who
they're just playing whoever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about them. So let's move to SMU beating Cal pretty bad, 38-6. I think SMU's for real.
Yeah, they punched their ticket to the ACC championship game. They might be in a spot to where if they lose, they could still make the playoff. But
do you think they're for real?
I think they're better than Clemson.
Okay.
I think So I'd say they're for real.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Bama 28, Auburn 14. Bama barely gets this one. I'm only saying barely because of the score. I didn't get to watch too much of the game. I did look at the stats. Jalen had a nice game, Milroe. But I don't know, man. I think the committee might glaze them a little bit and sneak them in there.
Yeah,
because we had some losses.
Now that Miami lost, they're going to do whatever they can to get another SEC
and they're only
team
at
in there.
They were only at 13, so we'll see.
I said now that Miami lost, they're going to do whatever they can to sneak another SEC team in there.
Absolutely,
they glazed the SEC.
Absolutely, and the SEC is not even that good. I mean, look what Texas is doing to them. So that brings up a good game. Texas beats Texas A&M 17-7.
There you go.
Hook 'em. I gotta say, I think Texas, like the Eagles, I have a slip in for both my teams to win the championship. By the way,
There
I
you
think
go.
Texas is the most complete team in college football right now. I think that showing only allowing 7 points to a high-powered Texas A&M team, only allowing seven.
Yeah,
That's saying
Texas A&M's been
that's
hot.
saying something.
Yeah, they've been
Exactly.
hot recently.
I think our defense is definitely what's gonna carry us to ultimately winning a natty. 17 points isn't a good showing, but I think that 17 points comes from it being a such a high caliber game that Texas A&M's defense was at least there enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, that leads us to one of the last games I do want to hit on because, did it get ugly?
Ooh,
Michigan takes down Ohio State 13-10 in an absolute bloodbath.
tough day for the Buckeyes.
Tough day to be a Buckeye. Sorry,
Yeah.
D. Let's go to the main talk of that game though. Besides them losing, the flag
The
planting.
pepper spray?
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about that? You think flag planting's cool or good or
I mean,
not cool? But do you think it's appropriate? Do you think it's
I
part of
think it's.
football? What's up?
I mean, I don't think it's that. I get it's disrespectful, but for someone who's played sports, I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. Like they're just celebrating on your logo. It's not that.
Hmm. You don't think it's that deep?
I don't take it. I don't take it personal
No,
like
no, no.
that.
I'm
You
with you on
won.
that.
You get to celebrate. You do. I mean, do what you if that's what you want to do. By all means, I'm over that game. Like we lost. It's done. Like I personally don't. I wouldn't. I mean, I get people are passionate. Like there's
Hmm.
definitely fight for your home field. Like that's your turf. But I don't know.
I think
Game's over. I think that just the emotions there. Like it's
facts. I think this is when you got to go to the person who started the whole thing. I mean, I wouldn't say started it, but made it a thing to do it during rivals. Baker Mayfield.
right.
So they asked Baker what he thinks, and he said it's meant to be in college rivalries. Just let the boys play.
Yeah,
It's part of football. Take your L and move on.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's
So that brings me to my I kind of have to say something about Ohio State. Take your L and move on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
towards the playoffs. Like you
Yeah.
guys are in a good
Just
like
take
a
the
good
L and
spot
move
still.
on. Yeah, they let them do their
I know you want to beat your rivalry. I mean, you always want to beat
facts.
your rival.
And
So
and they planted in. I get it. They planted in your home. They got the win, but that's when you just got to take the L. Let them do it.
move on.
It's part of football. It's gonna you should have known if it was in Ann Arbor and they beat you, they're taking down them poles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or vice versa. However it goes down.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Don't my main thing for Ohio State. Don't be a poor sport. Don't be a sore loser.
Yeah. So let's look ahead to championship week. Starts with Boise State. Do you think they beat UNLV and punch their ticket to the playoff?
Yeah, I got to ride Genty on this one. I think he's getting snubbed out of the Heisman, by the way.
Crazy.
But
They pretty much guaranteed it to.
it just
Travis
takes the
Hunter.
fun out of watching the Heisman.
Yeah,
Like if
He did
if
have
they're
a-
already going to tell me who it is, why set up at 7:30 at night and waste my time watching people talk?
he did have
No
a hell of
offense,
the last game. Travis Hunter.
Watching.
He had a few touchdowns, interceptions. So he has been cooking and finished with his statement. But Genty, I think you take Genty off of Boise State. I don't think they're in the position they're in.
So
I think you might be able to. You can probably say the same about Hunter. He's that good of a player, both sides of the ball. I don't know. Genty, it has put them into the playoffs. Colorado hasn't been. They've been flirting with the playoffs, but I don't think. I mean, they're just not there. So I don't know. Genty has just been a stud.
So with this game, they already played each other on October 5th, and Boise played. It was 29-24. Boise State won. So this is the game that I believe I said was Genty's first test because I know they have a good defense. They held Genty, and I said they played him very well.
How many yards?
Let me get that. right there, 128 on 33 rushes.
It's a lot of carries.
A lot of carries for normally when he gets that many, he has like 200 some yards, 2 tutties.
Right.
He only had 1 touchdown. I watched that game. They had to go to other routes. They had to use their passing game. They had to go other routes. So I don't want to say Boise State for sure wins this game, but I think they have enough to win again and at least make it a little run.
Right.
I mean, you have to with that guy in the backfield.
Yep. And then what do you think about that Arizona State, Iowa State?
So I'm an Arizona boy. I was born in Phoenix, Arizona, as we've already touched on the show before. Seeing the Sun Devils in basketball and football starting to make a name for themselves, I'm gonna have to ride the Sun Devils hype train on this.
Yeah,
one.
I can take Arizona.
They got a freshman quarterback right now, Sam Levitz, who's playing. He's playing unbelievable. Nick Saban's a big fan, so if Nick Saban's a big fan of this kid,
telling you something.
It's telling you something. Might be a transfer coming soon.
There you go.
Just saying. But I got to take ASU on that one.
And another one, ACC Championship, SMU and Clemson. I'm going to take SMU here.
So, this one's tough. It's tough to go against Dabo Swinney in a kind of a playoff structure.
Pretty much is a playoff game because
caliber,
of now where we're at.
And if they lose again, there's no chance they come in because they have 3 losses already.
Right.
So Dabo with a winner go home kind of play.
It's bullshit. They're there.
I'm with you. It's tough to go against them, but I think SMU's for real.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm gonna take SMU on that one.
I think this is gonna be a really good game. I'm excited to see this one.
Okay.
So Penn State and Oregon. I see Oregon kind of separating themselves here. I think Oregon is also. You said Texas is on a different tier, being a complete team. I think Oregon is there as well. Mm-hmm. I think this is a good spot for them. I mean, they've had a few tests already this year. I think this is a spot for them to just prove that that's who they are this year, and that's why they're number 1.
I'm gonna go Oregon. Barely. I think this one is a scare for Oregon.
You think so?
I think
Penn State's found something?
I think they found something, and defensively, I think Oregon's going to have trouble with this because that's what Penn State has, to me.
Yeah.
So I see this one being a low scoring. What's the spread on that? 50? Well, the spread's Oregon 3.5 negative. So, and the points are at 49.5. I wouldn't take the points on that. The spread, definitely. The spread looks all right. I think it's a close game.
You think Oregon covers that?
Yeah, I think it's
a close game. Or you think Penn State covers that?
I think go Penn State cover.
Win by or lose by 3?
Yeah. Go Penn State covers on that. But I wouldn't mess with those points. That's a lot of points.
Yeah. And then last one, Georgia, Texas.
Here we go. Game
SEC Championship.
You already know. Don't even look over here.
Hook 'em.
I got Texas on the revenge game. I think we've already made our statement game, but I think this is just the punch in the mouth, just letting everybody know we're here. I mean, everybody thought we weren't going to do anything in the SEC 2 years ago when they made the announcement of us moving.
Right.
The big question was, could they get the recruits? Could we handle it? The coaching, yada yada yada. And I think we've hit every check with flying colors. 11-1. Leading the SEC, I think we win this. Easily punch our ticket to the Natty. Hopefully Oregon gets that L. I'm hoping for it. I didn't want to say it, but hopefully they get that L and we move up to number 1.
There's a chance.
Oh, it's huge.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Huge chance. I might have a slip with that on there. Penn State upset.
Are you making a slip for this?
Are you asking?
I'm asking.
For the people? For the people.
Are we doing something?
I think we should. But we're not going to agree on
championship week.
We're not
Fab
agree
5.
On that. Yeah, we're not going to agree on that Penn State game now. I can tell you.
You think Penn State's going to win?
I'm going to put it on the slip. That's what I want.
You want Penn State to win?
I think they do. I think they do. Let me just give you a for sure answer.
Let's start
because I'm on the fence here.
Let's start with
tell.
Arizona State, Texas, SMU, Boise State.
I got Arizona State.
Yeah,
Boise
that's what I'm
State,
saying. Yep, put them on there.
SMU,
Yep. Texas.
Texas.
That's 4.
That's 4. We just need one more, and that's the game. Oh, Tulane at Army.
No, I don't want to pick that one.
I think Tulane easily gets that.
I don't know. I feel like Army could win that one.
There we go. Okay, so we have to pick out of one of them two: Tulane, Army, Penn State, Oregon. Those are the only 2 games. Which one do you see getting the upset?
Let me see if I can get a line here.
Okay.
Let me just see if they have it.
With Penn State, I think that we could. How about this? Since I like this the most, let's take the under for points of that Penn State Oregon game.
How strong do you feel about that?
More strong about the Penn State upset.
Are you sure about that?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm about sure. Nah, but for real.
Here's
like it
my
more
pitch.
than the Penn State upset.
I was gonna say Oregon plus 4.5. It's minus 290.
What's Oregon plus 6.5?
Plus or minus 340. I'd do that as well. Minus 340 is still decent.
Yeah, let's
we
do
have
that.
5 other.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take them to
plus 6.5. They could lose by 6.
Yeah. So read that back. You got it?
Yeah, I can get the odds on here. Hold on.
Yeah, perfect.
So we had 5. So we have
Oregon. Oh, go ahead.
Oregon plus 6.5. SMU, Texas, Arizona State, and Boise State. Oh, that's tasty. We can probably. I'm gonna bump up Oregon to plus 7.5 just to see what it takes.
Hey, you can take it to 10 if you'd like, just in case it gets.
I think
crazy.
It's a close game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Plus 7.5 is
there
nice.
We go.
Plus 7.5.
I like that better.
That takes the odds to plus 952.
That's tasty.
All right, so we got 5. SMU.
Read that off. Yeah.
SMU, Texas, Arizona State, Boise State, and Oregon plus 7.5.
I like it.
Oregon alternate spread plus 7.5.
That
odds
might
952.
Yeah, play that, guys.
We're playing
Play it. I got it written down. I got to get that in.
I'll put it in there. All right. Next,
let's move on.
Yeah, so we already talked about that Heisman. Pretty much, they've already given it to him.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like how I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't.
But no, I'm trying to say is I don't like how that's available to ruin the Heisman. Like watching it. You know what I'm saying? I personally watch the Heisman a lot.
What if they
every
just
year.
throw a curveball and that'd be?
Hey,
nuts.
I'm trying to tell
that
you,
would be nuts.
Genty. If you don't have at least $5 on Genty, just delete.
It could be.
Delete your FanDuel, delete your DraftKings, delete all of that.
You
don't have 5 on that.
I'm gonna hit this top 12 because I'm curious to see. I want to listen back on this next week when they do the playoff picture.
You got the top 12?
Top 12.
Let's
Oregon at 1, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, Georgia, Tennessee, 7 OSU, Buckeyes, number 8 SMU, 9 Indiana, 10 Boise State, 11 Alabama, 12 Arizona State, 13 South Carolina, and Miami at 14. So
Arizona State's not at 12? I thought they were at 12.
They're at 12.
Okay.
What did I say?
I thought you said 13. My bad.
South Carolina's at 13.
Okay. I got you.
So, yeah, Miami looking at like a 40% chance to get in. Unlikely, but like I said, I need some chaos. I need something to go our way, that committee.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what that way in is, but
yeah,
fuck it.
We'll pray.
We'll find out. So
let's talk some hoops.
Yeah, we'll keep it brief.
Yeah,
just a little something.
A little something.
I did want to say something about Saturday.
What happened Saturday? Tell me.
Fucking LaMelo Ball gets announced out. So I was like, okay, perfect. Let me go take a look at Brandon Miller because he's been kind of cooking right now.
Right.
So I put a bet in on his threes and his points. I took him for like 3 threes, 15 points. He goes off. He had 7 threes, 32 points. If you would have had a slip with just him for like 6 threes, 25 points, It would have fed generations.
Just
It would've-
25 points and like 4 threes probably would have been nice.
It would have been enough.
That's even something I would
20
put
and
in.
4, 20
you know
and
what I'm
4
saying? Yeah,
would have been nice.
420.
420 and 420.
And 420.
No, that's it. It's. I saw him. I mean, he cashed my bet, so I was happy about that. But
you're mad you watered it. You didn't.
Yeah, I
you were
went
on
for
it
the
and
water down.
Yeah,
the read was there, and I went light.
Trust the gut.
Man,
Trust the gut.
would have fed families.
Facts. That was me on the first Tutty slip for Thanksgiving. I had 2 of them picked. They both hit. I didn't play it because I was a little scared.
Yeah.
That leads me into who's hot. Phoenix is finally hot.
Phoenix is back on the hot.
We got KD back.
Back on the hot train.
We're 2-1 since his return. The one loss was, but since he's returned, 2-1. I love it. We're starting to beat. We beat good teams. We just beat Golden State. It was a nice win. KD only put up 21 points. I had a bet on him to get 20 points. He was shooting terrible until the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Came in, cashed a 3, got 21.
Started cashing.
I hit a slip. It was nice.
He's a bucket.
So when the Suns are hot, I'm hot. I like that.
That's zesty.
Whoa. We play tomorrow. We got the Spurs.
Who else is hot? Oh, Wemby. Speaking of Spurs, Wemby's been cooking.
We got them tomorrow in the group game. So that's
Wemby is legit.
Definitely one.
Another young dude as advertised.
Yeah, I think he showed that. What, last year?
Yeah, he
He
played well last year.
He showed us last year that
now he's getting all-star level type. Like, he's playing that well.
Absolutely. What else we got?
Who else is hot? I thought you were going with a who's hot. Or you were just saying?
I was just saying they were hot. I mean,
I got a couple other ones.
Go ahead.
Orlando, the Magic, they've won 6 in a row, 6-game win streak.
That is hot.
9-1 in their last 10.
I'm looking at their record, 15-7.
Yeah, 9-1 in their last 10.
We said to look out for them when we started the Talking Hoops.
And this is without Banchero, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think he's still out.
Yeah.
I believe he's out for a good bit.
Oh, Franz is balling.
Franz Wagner. Yeah. Franz Wagner.
Who else we got?
I think he's German. Something like that. He is.
He's definitely German.
Another hot one. Bucks are turning it around.
Bucks.
They've also won 6 in a row. 8-2 in their last 10. Dame's starting to play well. Giannis is getting a triple double every other night.
They're figuring it out in Milwaukee.
They're figuring it out. They started really bad. So
Oklahoma City's on a nice little streak, 4 wins. They just beat the Lakers, Golden State, and Sacramento. So 2 good teams and 1 decent team.
Who'd you say?
Oklahoma City, 15-5. They're still hot.
Yeah.
They're my pick to go far in the West this year. And
I like that.
They're showing
It's
it.
a solid pick. The Grizz are hot. They've 6-game win streak as well. Another 6-game win streaks are hot right now. They are 7-3 in their last 10. So they've been cooking.
Bam.
NBA's been pretty good for my money this year. I will say that.
The Mavs are hot too. 4-game win streak. You got wins over the Knicks, Utah.
They just got Big Luka back.
Big Luka. Did you see that meme?
Yeah, I did.
They had him all like cheeseburger eddied out. Yeah.
He was big as shit.
Mavs are hot though. That's a team I do not want to see get hot.
Yeah, I like Luka. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it. He's a bucket. He's a fun player to watch.
The Timberwolves though, they're cooling off. I don't know what's going on with them. They're 10-10. They just beat the Lakers. They smacked the Lakers, by the way, 109-80. But before that, they were on that terrible losing streak of 4 games. And I don't know. I expect a little bit more from the Timberwolves.
Talk about losing streaks. We have a bad struggle bus right now.
Who's not?
Washington. The Wizards, they've lost 4.
Surprise.
They've lost 14 straight. Another one, the Pelicans have lost 9 straight. Bad teams. Bad basketball.
Philly's playing terrible basketball this year.
Bad basketball. Where is Philly right now? Oh, they're
the bottom.
Down there.
Yeah, they're at the bottom. They're playing
bottom
bad.
Feeding.
Same with Brooklyn. I mean, we anticipated that with Brooklyn.
Boy, oh boy. Oh, LeBron.
What you got about Bron?
Most games are the longest streak. The longest streak with 10-plus points. 1,222.
He almost lost that streak tonight.
I know, he got 10 exact points. 10 exact points. 122. Michael Jordan, next closest, 866 games. He just ran to go piss. So we're on our own here. We're freestyling. LeBron, though. 10 points in 1,222 games. 15 seasons is what it equates to. Shout out to Kyle for the stat. I kind of butchered that on you. Sorry, buddy, but that was a nice stat he brought for us. So, who else we got here? Who is struggling? Oh, the Hornets. They've lost 5 in a row. Last 10, 2-8. Not looking great. I don't know what it is with that team. LaMelo, every other game is getting benched for something. Always fucking up my money. Have you bet on LaMelo Ball at all this year?
Not too much. I am not a big fan. Everybody's on him, and I mean he shows the right.
He's a good player,
but
he's I think he's lazy
it.
sometimes.
Yeah,
and that's
they inconsistent.
He literally got benched and fucked with my money.
What did he get benched for? Right,
laziness.
Players. Yeah, you can't trust that with money.
No, he's done playing with my money. I know that.
Stop doing it.
I'm done with it.
Stop.
I'm done.
He's done.
All right, you want to talk some college hoops? We wrap this thing up.
Yeah, let's talk how bad of a pick that I made.
UConn drops 23 spots.
I'm off the UConn train. I know why I was on it. I mean, everybody knows why they just two-peated. But
thinking they could continue.
Yeah, but they just don't have it this year. I think that's another kind of how Georgia and Bama are this year in football. More Bama. That's kind of what we're seeing out of UConn this year.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely had the poise to go, or not the poise. They definitely had the hype building around them, but they're not playing for it.
Yeah, I feel that,
and I don't think they have the play for it. I think this is the downfall.
Yeah. So we got the top 10 here.
I have a new pick though.
Oh.
I have a new pick. I mentioned it last week. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember. I think you said it 2 weeks ago, maybe.
It might have been 2 weeks ago. But go ahead, give that top 10 because they're
in there.
They're in there.
Number 1, Kansas. Number 2, Auburn. Number 3, Tennessee. Number 4, Kentucky. Number 5, Marquette.
There they are.
Top 5 are undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
6, Iowa State. 7, Gonzaga. 8, Purdue. 9, Duke. And number 10, Alabama.
Bama's in there.
Yep. So we got some key games coming up. We got the conference battles. I don't know if you saw. We got the SEC and ACC matchups. So on Tuesday, I'm just gonna get the top ones here. On Wednesday, we got 15 Baylor and 25 UConn. So maybe UConn can turn something around.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah, they might lose another.
Baylor. I said Baylor was shooting bad, but since I've said that, they've been winning.
Yeah.
So I could see Baylor winning that one.
Then we got 10 Alabama at number 20 North Carolina. Well, I guess I shouldn't say at because I'm pretty sure it's a neutral site. But
right,
Alabama, North Carolina. I kind of like UNC in this spot. I think it's a good test for both sides to see what they're about. And I think it'll tell what both teams will look like moving forward, too. I mean, it is early, but I don't know. I feel like this is a good matchup to keep an eye on.
I could definitely see UNC coming up with an upset with that. Bama's not playing up to their hype as well.
Right.
They were at number 2, I believe, to start it off.
Right.
And they've already lost 2 since then.
And then we got the Big 12 Big East battle. We got Marquette and Iowa State. This should be also a really good one.
This should be a very good one.
I like Marquette in this one.
Me too. That's my new pick, by the way. If you haven't caught on to that,
yep.
I think this is the year Shaka Smart has it all together. Last year, I got to see a lot of glimpses of the Big East, and Marquette put on the show. They didn't get it done in the dance.
Yeah,
but this is the year they're looking very solid.
All right, and then another one that catches my eye: number 2 Auburn and number 9 Duke. That should also be a really good one. I think Duke will probably pull this one out. I think they might, technically upset 9/2, but I like Duke in this spot
Duke.
here.
I hate Duke. And that's not why I'm picking them. I think Auburn's actually a good team. I think we got to watch out for Auburn, too.
I feel that.
You did skip over one that I want to go back to.
Who?
Your pick, Kansas at Creighton. Creighton's another team in the Big East. That's all right, just a little foresight. I like watching the Big East in basketball. I think they have arguably the
Big East basketball. It is a fun conference to watch.
I think it's the toughest. I like it because they always shoot threes.
Yeah,
they got a lot of teams that can shoot threes. That's my favorite.
We like
thing
the
to
three
watch.
ball.
Yeah, we like the deep ball. But I think this is a great spot for Creighton to finally give Kansas that loss. They've had a couple games to where they've showed.
Ooh, nice little upset.
Hey! I've been pretty hot on these college basketball upsets. For instance, I said ASU was going to beat St. Mary's this past Friday. They're 7-1 and not getting any love in the top 25. By the way, ASU. But yeah, I can see Creighton getting this upset on Kansas.
I feel that.
Yeah, what is that? Friday?
Yeah. No, that's Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
And then Saturday we got Wisconsin and Marquette. And
Marquette
then
again.
Yeah, Saturday. So
that's another battle. Yeah, no, for sure. I like that. And they're undefeated, by the way. Wisconsin, the Badgers.
Yeah, both 8-0.
That's going to be a good matchup.
So we also got the battle in Seattle. Kentucky, number 4 Kentucky, number 7 Gonzaga.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think I might take Kentucky here.
I think I'm going to go with you on Kentucky. I think they might be another team that's for real. They're undefeated. 7-0 is pretty nice right now.
Yeah.
We're getting into it to where we're starting to see a little bit of what teams are made of.
Yeah. It's still early, but, you know.
We're getting a dose.
Getting a good dose. So let's go to that big play parlay.
Let's get it.
Yeah, the 2 touchdowns just didn't work.
Chalk it.
The reads were there for 1 touchdown. I mean, Montgomery got close. Who was the other one?
That was
CeeDee Lamb.
That was for the Thanksgiving. I think our Sunday play was a little bit better for our reads.
Yeah, they both
hit, just not 2.
Yeah.
So
tough.
great call. We look to try to hit it this week.
Yeah, so this week I'm going to go Alvin Kamara. Now that Taysom Hill's out, and I don't know, I don't think Taysom Hill, like losing Taysom Hill gives Alvin Kamara more of those chances to score at the goal line now.
Mm-hmm.
Because Taysom Hill was their goal line threat. You lose him, you got to give Kamara the ball. He's like we said, Carr and Kamara kind of the only playmakers left on that offense, so someone's got to give.
I like it. And we took the Saints too, so somebody's got to score.
Yeah, come on.
Come on with it.
I'm also taking George Kittle against the Bears. Same kind of situation. We have Debo and we have Kittle. Other than that, the running backs, not a help. Juwan Jennings, he's been getting some targets, but I like Kittle in this spot. Laporta just scored 2 against him.
That's a good call right there.
So something to keep an eye on.
I had Kittle this week scoring, and he didn't. I'm a big fan of consistency, so play it again.
Back in San Francisco, warm weather.
Yeah, I like that.
Warmer weather, I guess I should say.
I'm going to have to go A.J. Brown this week. I think A.J. Brown definitely cooks the Panthers. No, there's nobody that's going to guard him.
Right.
I think that's a for sure touchdown scorer right there.
Yep.
My second one, I kind of wanted to go Big Bucky. I did this last time. To where I switched it, and the guy that I switched scored. But I'm good on this one. I think Big Bucky still gets one.
Oh, you're sticking with Buck?
No. I think he still gets one, but I'm switching to my lock. The guy I always go, I probably win it at least 5 times. David Montgomery against the Packers. Wild card.
He's due?
Wild card. David Montgomery.
Okay. Chalking it in.
So who we got?
We got Alvin Kamara, George Kittle, A.J. Brown, and David Montgomery one more time. Alvin Kamara, George Kittle, A.J. Brown, and David Montgomery.
Let's get it.
Let's cash another safe 6. Let's cash another sexy 6. Has cashed before.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get another one.
Let's get one more.
That's another one that missed by a leg, I just realized.
Every sexy 6
has
close,
missed by a leg. That has missed. We've hit a couple.
Mm-hmm.
We've hit 2.
We've hit 2 back to back. We're on a week. 2 weeks.
We're not the Falcons.
Hey. Yeah. Don't ever compare yourself to them wearing that jersey.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. One more time for us.
Be kind. Spread love. We'll see y'all next week.
We out.